My name's Emerson. I'm president, owner, and founder of an executive recruiting company that focuses primarily on financial services. Um, my overall ranking for Avionte is 4. So before I used Avionte, I was using Bullhorn, which I had been using since I started my business 15 years ago. Initially, Bullhorn was very good. I really liked it. They were very responsive, very hungry, very lean. But over the time that I worked with them, that changed. They got acquired by a company in the United Kingdom, so they were in a different time zone. Customer service really deteriorated. And also their product offering, I think, just sort of shifted away from small recruiting shops to very large companies. So they offered a lot of things that I just didn't need and that I was still paying for. And that was really a problem for me since I'm a small shop, and I really needed something that was both affordable and focused on my needs. When I decided to leave Bullhorn behind, I did look at several packages. I looked at Obvbase. I actually considered building my own database too, but this one seemed like a better choice. So I went with Avionte because they were very responsive. They were very eager for my business, which meant that I got a good price. They gave me very good service on the integration, and when I was signing up with them, I could see across the board that a lot of the functionality that they had that I really valued was focused on my kind of business. So I really liked that, and I really needed that, and it was a much better price. So the integration with Avionte coming out of Bullhorn was rocky and difficult, but part of that really, I think, was because of Bullhorn, not because of Avionte. Avionte, I thought, really did try pretty hard, but it was a nightmare, frankly. I went parallel for like a month. I had to do an awful lot of testing. There were a lot of problems, but the reason there were a lot of problems was because my application coming out of my database, coming out of Bullhorn, had a lot of kludges and workarounds in it that I then had to translate into Avionte. And Avionte had a lot of the functionality that I had been kludged in the prior Bullhorn software, but it was still very rocky transition. So I think Avionte did a good job. Although it did seem to take an awfully long time, but Bullhorn didn't. So if you're a small recruiting company like myself, it's just one person. I've been up to 5 people. I would consider looking at other options. I feel that Avionte has grown a lot. They were Compass when I started with them. Then they got way bigger, and they started offering a lot of products that were outside of what I needed. Billing and HR issues, all the corporate wrap that I didn't need at all. So if you're a small firm like me, I would keep on looking. The other thing I would say is make sure when you sign the contract that you stipulate no minimum users or that you negotiate for that, because they ended up requiring me to have 2 minimum users, which meant that I was paying for a user who didn't exist when some of the other people I had been working with left my firm. So definitely negotiate to that. And they were willing to negotiate, so I would definitely negotiate.